Yo, what's happening everybody? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I do hope you are all doing well today, mate. I really do hope that. Welcome back to Chelsea News, the daily series right here on Football Therapy, where I go across football news media. This looks like swimming and digging, but I do all sorts of things when I'm looking for news to bring to you guys consolidated information on Chelsea Football Club, offering you my opinion, but more importantly, asking for yours. Boy, I'm tired. I hope that made sense. Look, I'm like every other Chelsea fan in the world right now. I'm doing the Pablo Escobar board, waiting around meme, waiting for that big announcement of, we have some Kai Havertz news. Looking likely to be next week, some people are speculating, but when he is announced, I will be happy and I will do a reaction video. In the meantime, I'm going to talk about other important things regarding Chelsea Football Club and things circulating around the media, and today we are talking about goalkeepers. Edouard Mendy is apparently going to be very expensive, perhaps more so than Chelsea were prepared to pay for the Rennes goalkeeper. What happened to the easy purchase of Andrea Neuer and others? And I want to talk about in this video, can Chelsea not buy Emi Martinez? Because I'll get into that. Anyway, if you enjoy daily Chelsea Football Club content, I'd urge you guys to subscribe to this channel, Football Therapy. We're on that beautiful road to 100,000 subscribers. Do consider subscribing. If you do, hit that all-important bell notifications icon, and let's try and get a bunch of likes on this video. I never set any targets, so I'm not going to set a target, but do me a favour and drop a like on this video. That's really kind of you. Let's get into it. Right, for the sake of this episode today, I'm going to say forget about Kepa. Not as in we're selling him or we're keeping him. This video and these targets, these goalkeepers, could come to Chelsea regardless. I'm not sure Chelsea would sell him this window. They'd make too much of a gargantuan loss. Obviously, Petr Cech's come out and sort of defended Kepa Arrizabalaga, explaining how Chelsea have not given up on the young Spanish goalkeeper. Does that mean he's going to be Chelsea's starting goalkeeper going into this season? Probably not. Does it mean Willy Caballero is going to be? Almost certainly not. Chelsea are looking to bring in a new goalkeeper, a new man to stand between the sticks, probably to be a first team goalkeeper, but if not, a second team goalkeeper that can jump in at any minute and challenge Kepa if his form drops off again. So with that in mind, let's just put a pin in Kepa Arrizabalaga, forget about him for the moment and talk about these targets. Now, the story that's been circulating around these last couple of days is Werner have asked for more than £30 million for their first team goalkeeper, Edouard Mendy. Now, he's a seasoned goalkeeper in terms of his age, late 20s. He's very, very tall. He's got a very large wingspan and far reach, which is obviously opposite to Kepa at the moment. Maybe that's why Chelsea want him. Obviously, Rennes has got connections to Petr Cech, so we thought maybe we'd get a great deal. I think our initial bid was like £15 million or something, or the second bid was due to be €20 million, which is about £18 million, and seemingly they want double. Now, for this goalkeeper who would be the perhaps backup profile, that seems like a lot. Are Chelsea going to continue pursuing this goalkeeper? I'm not so sure. If you think about that, £30 million, or reportedly over £30 million, is well over €30 million, which is the quoted price for Ajax goalkeeper, or certainly the rumoured quoted price for Ajax goalkeeper Andrea Neuer. Now, Andrea Neuer was heavily linked to Chelsea and he wants to leave Ajax. When the season concluded with the Eredivisie really early during the pandemic, he did a social media message on his Instagram pretty much saying goodbye, and since the club have come out and pretty much, well, they've stated there's an agreement with Andre that he can leave for a reasonable price, and that reasonable price was reported to be around €30 million, which is what, £27 million? Now, Andrea Neuer is a very good footballing goalkeeper. Obviously, he played for that Ajax side, which does a lot of passing, similar to Chelsea in many ways, but he obviously showed he's a great shot stopper, and Chelsea experienced that firsthand in their tie in the Champions League against Ajax. When they went down to 9 men, Andre was making save after save after save, and in the end, Chelsea only drew that game 4-4, but really they probably should have tucked Ajax away if it wasn't for Andrea Neuer. He's a young goalkeeper, he's highly rated, and he's seemingly affordable, so why have Chelsea not sealed the deal with Onana? It seemed like an easy option at this point. Probably quite affordable at 27 million, but is 27 million just that price that makes him too much for a second team goalkeeper? Possibly. If they do back Kepa and they want to give Kepa at least the chance to to continue being the first team goalkeeper. Maybe they don't want to spend that much. Maybe bidding whatever they bid, £18 million for Edouard Mendy was around their maximum. Who knows? Certainly at this point, it does seem Chelsea have gone away from the idea of signing a Jan Oblak for £100 million to obviously come in and be the first choice. Maybe that deal had like a Kepa swap idea in, but probably doesn't seem feasible at this point. And it leaves us in a very difficult position. I mean, weird, right? Loads of people outside Chelsea club and probably inside Chelsea football club would say that Chelsea need a new goalkeeper. Noises around social media and indeed media and the Chelsea fan base are sort of being romantic about Kepa, about his good season under Sarr, and saying he deserves another chance. I've seen polls on Twitter that have pretty much said back him 55% to the 45%, sell or have him as a second team goalkeeper. So there's certainly a big mood shift in the fan base saying, well, we've seen him make saves, we know he can do it. Give him a chance in this new defence, in this new Frank Lampard backline revolution. Does he deserve a chance with that? Maybe. But if you ask me, Chelsea do need another solid backup and a player that's happy to play second goalkeeper, whether that's Yann Sommer or Mike Mignon from France. These different options that perhaps won't cost much. But honestly, if you want to ask my opinion, what I think Chelsea should do, I think they should put Kepa as a second team goalkeeper and rotate him as much as possible to build up his confidence, to see what they could do with him. And if possible, I don't know if this is possible, but if possible, I think Chelsea should go all in for Arsenal's Emi Martinez. Now, it does look like Arsenal are going to turn back to Bernd Leno to be the first team goalkeeper, and you'd understand why. But, there are some people in the Arsenal camp, fans certainly, that think Emi Martinez should be their first team goalkeeper. Since he's come in, he's been immaculate for them. He's played in 2 finals if you include the Community Shield, and he's been very, very good. His save percentage has been good, and he's looked great, man. He's pretty much said if he's not going to be the first team goalkeeper, he wants to go. He's been waiting at Arsenal for nearly a decade to get his chance. He's had his chance, he's taken it, he's been excellent, yet he's going to get pushed out again, and Bernd Leno is going to be the first team goalkeeper. Emi Martinez has literally just turned 28 like a few days ago, and he's in his prime for a goalkeeper. Now, I'm seeing news stories around the media that Aston Villa are putting a £10 million bid in for Emi Martinez. £10 million. After watching his performances, man, if you ask me, I'd be like, yes, sure, they might be reluctant to sell to a rival, Chelsea, a London rival, or whatever, but if they want to actually make money on what is a very good form goalkeeper in this market so they can, strengthen their midfield, go to someone like Chelsea and charge double. Heck, triple. I'd pay £30 million for Emi Martinez after watching his performances in the Premier League. He's seasoned in English football. Look, call me crazy, man. Maybe 30 million's too much considering how much experience he's got in the Premier League. But in terms of what he's done and what he looks at, Jesus, man, it just seems like such an obvious move. Even if Arsenal are reluctant to sell, if he says, look, man, I want to go and play, sell me to Chelsea, transfer request, you can make loads of money for me here, at least double of what Aston Villa are offering, go buy a wicked midfielder and build the Arteta project, everybody wins. Anyway, that's just my opinion, man. I think it would be theoretically a great move. Would he even want to come to Chelsea? Maybe. If you look at the Frank Lampard project, third favourites to win the Premier League, starting goalkeeper for them, that can't sound bad, surely. Anyway, I'm keen to get your thoughts and opinions down in the comments section below. What do you think? Express yourselves. I'll be down there. If you've enjoyed the video, please do drop a like on this video and subscribe, of course, if you're new to Football Therapy. Also, do consider going to check out my other channel, Jan's Yard, where I've got a daily live streaming show there called Chatting Balls. That's right, more content from me every single day, talking about football, just what you guys love, hopefully. Yeah, so I'll leave a link in the top of the description. Click on it. I stream between 5 and 7 in the evening every day, so look at when the live show is scheduled. Come hang out, do subscribe to Jan's Yard, and yeah, it's loads of fun. Other than that, man, thanks for stopping by. Follow me on social media at FootballYannick. Enjoy the football. I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby in trouble, I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby.